Charlie Puth, our boy, Charles Otto Puth Jr., I believe, one of those, whatever. His name is Charlie Puth, that's how we all know him. But Charlie sung the national anthem at the Super Bowl today, Sunday, February 8th. Okay, you might be seeing this days after the Super Bowl, but he teased this. He did a really funny sort of reel on TikTok about it.
Whose house is this?
Our house!
Whose house is this?
Our house!
Whose house is
Our house!
And he even addressed sort of concerns because when it was announced that he was going to do the national anthem, a lot of people were like, what? Charlie Puth isn't really a singer, you know what I mean? Like, he's not like a Mariah Carey or a Christina Aguilera. Like, why did they pick him or whatnot? And I think he's talked about the story of how he ended up getting this gig, but he did audition for it apparently. And he talked about this with the interview that he did with Rolling Stone.
It's a great honor. I'm going to be inspired by what Whitney did, but I can't ever touch what Whitney did. That's the best one ever done. And I just want to show people that I can do it. I feel like people don't really think of me as like a standalone vocalist at times. Like, this is gonna be really good. I actually have always wanted to do this, and I recorded a little demo, just me singing with the Rhodes, and sent it to Rock Nation, sent it to Jay Brown. He played it for Jay-Z, and Jay-Z loved it, and they all said that I could do it.
So you applied for the gig, basically?
I applied. I auditioned for it, but I made up my own audition because I've always wanted to do it.
Yeah, it's not like it just came up out of nowhere. He definitely worked for this, and he deserves it. I mean, he deserves a halftime show, even though, I think probably from a just business standpoint, probably Charlie Puth is never going to get from a, commercial and business standpoint, he's never going to get the halftime show. But that's neither here nor there. You either get the halftime show or you get the Star Spangled Banner. Pick one, right? But yeah, he's responded to some of this concern from people and some of these rude comments that he's had, that he's gotten of people thinking that he can't do the national anthem because he's not a great singer, And I get it. Charlie Puth isn't known as a great singer, in that stereotypical sense. He's sort of mostly known by people as just like an average pop star, which is a shame. Obviously, we don't think of him like that, right? We think of him as one of the greatest, right? But I don't think this criticism has any weight. Yes, Charlie Puth isn't going to be belting any notes like Whitney Houston. He's not going to be doing that. Charlie Puth's vocal ability has to, every artist has their unique voice. You know what I mean? You're not going to look at Kurt Cobain, singer of Nirvana, right? And then be like, you can't sing, you suck at singing. You're not Andrea Bocelli. He's not going for Andrea Bocelli. He's grunge. You know what I mean? And I understand that in pop music, right, there are great singers like Ariana Grande, right? I totally get it. But Charlie Puth has never gone for that type of route. He gets by just enough doing some really cool stuff with his vocals in terms of vocal licks and just the stereotypical sense of being a good singer, technically, right? He can do some runs now, he can do that. Obviously, his falsetto at this point for a lot of people has become sort of his shtick, in a bad way. I think he uses it in a very cool melodic way. I don't think it's a thing that he does just to recapture the feeling that we all felt hearing him do the post-chorus to See You Again. You know what I mean? I think he's definitely earned his place as a falsetto singer and using falsetto in his music. He's definitely earned it. He uses it in a cool melodic way that adds to the song, right? Rather than just having it be sort of a gimmick. That's my opinion, of course. Obviously, you may disagree, but I think his musical knowledge and his musical songwriting trumps anything that he does, really. I just think he's a fantastic songwriter, and he writes really well for his voice, and he writes great melodies, and that's really what he's known for, you know what I mean? And in pop, that's kind of all you need to do. There's plenty of other pop singers out there who don't really have a great voice. I'm not going to name any names, but I think you might have some people in your in your mind right now. So you could be famous and not have a great voice, okay? Sabrina Carpenter, sorry, is not going to be singing the national anthem anytime soon, all right? Charlie Puth, whenever I've heard him do acoustic renditions of his music, he always makes it interesting. because as long as he has a piano by his side and he has his voice, he'll find a way to make it interesting melodically. It's all about the melody, dude. And he also has a great timbre to his voice. You know, like he just has a great texture to his voice, and that could be subjective. You know, some people, it may not work for others, but it works for me, okay? It works for me. And I know it works for a lot of you out there as well. But anyways, I'm done rambling. Let's get into the reaction and analysis to Charlie Puth singing the national anthem at Super Bowl LX. I have no idea. I'm not good at Roman numerals. I'm not even going to attempt. Whatever. 40-something, I think.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Well, he did it. He definitely did it. People didn't think he was going to go for the high notes. And look, he did some falsetto here and there. He did some falsetto, but he didn't rely on it really at all. I don't even think I heard falsetto too much in this rendition. He hit some belting actual high notes, okay? Like legit high notes. He even, again, the Rolling Stone interview that he did was pretty good. It was, I don't think it was the best interview, but you know, it was all right. He talked about how he felt like he used too much autotune in his Charlie album. And I even commented on that when I first heard it too. And I think he's sort of tried to stray away from, I mean, he's still using autotune. Everybody uses autotune. But he's not relying on it too much. Like Charlie had a lot of moments where like, you know, you're like, Charlie is not hitting those high notes, which it was part of the point. It was part of the production of it. Right. And so I appreciated it. I appreciated it from that standpoint, but a little too much autotune perhaps, right? It sounded a little borderline robotic at some point. Here, it definitely has autotune. I mean, it's got to. And I think let's just get this out of the way now. This is a pre-recorded performance, okay? Like, he pre-recorded this. He's lip-syncing. Charlie Puth is lip-syncing, okay? Oh, guess what? Whitney Houston lip-synced as well. Of course, Charlie Puth sang it live. He did sing this, okay? It's not like AI or anything like that. But it does sound touched up. Of course it is. Of course it does. Yeah, but it's not like authentic, like live performance, like right then and there. Like it's not like he did it today. You know what I mean? Like there is a backing track that is recorded. This is common practice among like every single like Super Bowl national anthem singer. Okay, the backing track is recorded just in case because this is a huge event. You never want to mess it up. And also, there's the flyover. There is a stadium. You know, you never know what can happen. Sound and there's live musicians as well playing, although that could have been recorded as well, probably. So and also just the singer, you know, just has to be the most perfect combination ever. There just can't be any mess ups. Okay, and so yeah, this isn't a live performance. He's lip syncing. There's plenty of moments where I'm like, you're not singing that, but hey, whatever it is. But of course, he did sing it, just not live. You know what I mean? And so we got that out of the way. Regarding the actual national anthem, though, I love how musical it is. You know what I mean? Like it is. He did go for the high notes, and he didn't just go for falsetto. He used his actual belting chest voice to hit those high notes. Well, let's just go through it again, and we'll sort of analyze it then. But it's all about the chords, the musicality of the national anthem. So part of me even wishes he didn't even like have a full band. Part of me just wishes it was just his Rhodes and him, and I think that would have been really good. I don't know. I think maybe having the full sort of band and choir and everything sort of detracted. I don't know. That's sort of my opinion, but let's listen to it again. Oh, I love that.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what surrounding reality at the twilight's last gleaming?
See, like right here. Yeah, see the hailed, the pronunciation, the imagery of his mouth, okay, does not fit with the imagery of his mouth here in terms of like what it requires mouth-wise to sing it that way. Hailed, it doesn't look accurate to his mouth right here. It just doesn't. I mean, it could, but it looks a little weird. That's me. It looks a little weird. It doesn't look like. And so shit like that is how you could tell that something is lip synced. It just doesn't look right. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like he's actually saying it. You know?
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
Ooh,
bright stars,
those chords there, dude.
whose broad stripes.
That choir, dude. And I totally know he arranged this. There's no way he didn't arrange this. I mean, come on. Beautiful chords there in the choir.
And bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walk were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Very nice.
came through
It's so jazzy.
the night.
Oh, I love that. I love just these jazzy chords. I love that so much, dude. He changes it up. He keeps it guessing.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of the free and the
Okay, never mind. He uses falsetto a little bit. He used it in the most, appropriate spot, right? But when he hits the chord right there in free, it's so good, dude. It's like a perfect anti-drop. Like, you expect the free to be just bombastic, but like this one, he's sort of just like, it's like he's grazing it softly, It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
o'er the land
God, it's so nice. I want to listen to it again. It's so good. And the imagery of it is, of course, the 250th anniversary of America as well, apparently, I think. And just the imagery of the military there, it's pretty good. It's pretty chilling.
O'er the land of the free.
Yes. Yeah, even the way that he ended it there just didn't look right. Just the mouth. Those chords, dude, are you kidding me? So good, man. Listen to that. And also, this is like the first time, thanks to the Super Bowl Star Spangled Banner, thanks to this, I guess, we get to hear Charlie Puth's vibrato for the first time ever. He doesn't have vibrato really. He has sort of like this like shaky, almost Post Maloney type of voice to him because he does use a lot of his falsetto. But like, and he's very airy and very high, you know, just he just likes to be around right here, you know, in the very uncomfortable parts of the face when it comes to singing. And so you don't really get a lot of vibrato, you get a little shakiness. But here in this high note here, it's the first time you heard the vibrato, and it doesn't sound too good. Like, it doesn't sound the best, again, because it's got that auto-tune on it, I think, you know? Like, it's... And maybe it's also because I'm not used to hearing Charlie Puth with vibrato. Brave! He's trying to, like, do that, dude, and it's just... It's a little weird. It just doesn't, I could tell that he was trying to just fit that mold, right, of a singer, you know? Like, he wanted to prove everybody wrong, and so he was like, I'm going to use falsetto. I don't know. I like the use of the timpani. The timpani, I think, definitely did add to the impact of the chords and the sort of the jazziness, the R&B-ness, you know, of this performance. So maybe there's that, you know, maybe we shouldn't have... Maybe my comment on just having him with his piano and him, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten that right, but I don't know. I don't know. Overall, I think it's magnificent on a musical level. Like, anybody who's like a music nerd who loves music theory loves this music. Like, loves this. This is the most musical national anthem I think we've ever gotten. 100%. Coming from a person who's only really listened to like maybe 5. Okay, but. Yeah, was it the best vocal performance? No, you know, but like I said, it's all about the sum as a whole, right? More than the sum of its parts. I butchered that, but you know what I mean. Like, Charlie Puth, man, I think, but also going back to what I was saying in the beginning, Charlie Puth just has this innocence to his voice, this sweetness, almost like a peach, you know, to his voice, that not a lot of artists have, you know? He's unique. He truly is. I love hearing him sing just in general. He's not the best. He's not the most technical. He's not Ariana Grande. He'll never be, okay? But, like, he doesn't have to be. He's Charlie Puth. You know what I mean? Like, I love the texture of his voice. You know, you just have to love that. If you don't love that, Charlie Puth's not for you. But with the texture of his voice, the uniqueness of who he is, singing it the way that he sings it best, with his musical ability, right? The orchestra and everything all together, I think it just makes a beautiful, beautiful combo. And yep, this is it. It's my favorite national anthem performance. Hell, even like when he's fucking around like on TikTok, I don't know if I can find it, but he played like just a little bit of a snippet of the Star Spangled Banner like on his piano or something, and like some reel that he did, and it sounded amazing. Like it just, and I don't even think he sang it. I think he was just like playing it. And I was like, that's amazing. Like the dude didn't even have to sing. He could have just played the fucking thing and it would have been amazing. So like Charlie Puth knows it, man. He knows it. Absolutely amazing. I want to listen to it again. Full blast. Definitely doing it right after this video. But I want to know what you have to say, though. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you like this rendition of the Star Spangled Banner? Do you think Charlie Puth did not hit it out of the park? Whatever it is, let me know in the comment section. Do you like Charlie Puth at all? I don't know. Do you think perhaps, maybe the national anthem should be sung live 100%, no matter what? I think we have the technology now to make it work, right? Who knows? I don't know. I think doing something right then and there at the moment, I think is very special. I think doing it pre-recorded just kind of decreases the impact of it, I think, to a certain degree. But whatever, he chose to do it this way. Even if he wanted not to do it this way, I think maybe there are powers higher than him that would have been like, you're gonna know. Like you're gonna do it our way. So there's that. Unless you're like, hell, I mean, even Michael Jackson like had to sort of bargain and like, sort of find compromise, when he did the Super Bowl halftime show. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below what you have to say. Were you moved by this performance? Give this video a like if you like, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you, you beautiful creature. But I think that's it for me. You all take care. Stay safe. And until next time, the Star Spangled Banner is a beautiful song. I just felt like I had to say that. I don't know why. And I love you. There it is. Bye-bye.